Hi there, welcome. I'm Lori Rankin, and I'm a teacher at Macedonia Middle School, art teacher. And this is for my Nature and Needs of Gifted and Talented course. And for you guys taking the course with me, this is your demo. And this is something that I have found very interesting and intriguing over the years. So this is for my Special Populations Advocacy and Accommodations presentation. And this is kind of just a little snippet of something we can do together. This is one of my favorite resources, and this is the Betty Edwards book, Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain. This is the workbook, but this is one of the coolest books that I have ever owned in teaching students art. And the reason for that is it helps to free your brain up. And for the highly artistically gifted student, which is what I have chosen, me and Jared Turner, we chose for this project, it turns out that those students are very much right-brained. And the right brain has your creativity, your imagination, your transformative learning. They are very whole-oriented, seeing the big picture. There's a whole lot of like parallel processing, things aligned together, a high level of understanding, and a whole lot of like free-flowing thought, stream of consciousness, so to speak. Now this is the right brain. The left brain, and this is where some of these students may be lacking in this, with their logic, reasoning skills, informational learning sometimes is not as exciting or interesting, so they tend to kind of lose a little bit of it because it's not as exciting. They're not as detail oriented. A lot of these students don't do great in history and other things like that because it's a lot of math with numerical order, remembering, memorization, dates, times, all of this stuff. A lot of times these students don't remember names very well. I am definitely right brain. Serial processing, so chronological order, things like that. We have a hard time with that. The left side of the brain controls your knowledge database and also structured learning, orderly and in a fashionable way. Okay, so in saying all of that, I'm going to train you guys. Some of you guys may be right-handed or right-brained. Some of you guys might be left-brained. And this is an upside-down activity. The exercise is designed to reduce the conflict between your brain modes and kind of shift you into the right brain because the language is comparable to the left side of the brain. And a lot of times when you're thinking about drawing, say for example, a mouth or lips, you have a preconceived notion of what that looks like. And with this project, it blocks out your language portion of your brain, hopefully, and it changes it into spatial skills and shapes, which is one of those things that right brain people are very, very good at, and spatial knowledge. So what you're going to do is you're going to, and I'm going to actually give you guys a copy of this, but I'm just doing the demo right now. So what you want to do is block up one side of your paper. I'm going to try to zoom in here, and I'm going to try to do this very, very quickly. I chose a very undetailed picture to kind of help you guys to see. Alright, so the one thing you have to do is I want you to draw just what you see, and every time your brain says what that object is, you want to block it out and you want to just pretend that it doesn't exist. So the first thing I'm going to do is I have to size relative, decide where on this paper it's going to be, and then I'm just going to begin. And it helps a lot if I don't say a whole lot, and you just kind of begin to train your brain in relation to this. It's been a while since I've done it, so I'm going to do the best I can with it. You guys might just do lovely with it. I'm going to put something down right there because I just love this book. It'd be super sad for me to mark it up. Put a good old linoleum carving down there. Okay, and then I'm just going to size relation, begin. And as you are drawing, you're going to be working on bringing this, and you're looking at things with positive and negative space. That is the space that is between the objects. And then we've got this line, right? Because we're not going to call it a thing happening. And you're trying to just clear your brain of what this is, being a subject matter, and you're just working on creating it. Alright, so from here, we're beginning to have some space and some energy going on now. So those of you guys who aren't what we would consider great artists, you are going to shock yourself at your ability with this. And this is the whole purpose of this book, is to use your right side of your brain to train yourself to be able to draw better. So this is a little trickaroo. Ooh, I got an email that will help you to attain something valuable, which is spatial relations, when it comes to art. And this might not be my best day, guys. This is the tail end of a day. What a day it's been. Okay. Now you guys, I am doing this just for demo purpose, so if I was really, really focusing, this would be a lot more cool. But right now, honestly, I'm trying to rush through so that I could show you guys this is useful in a classroom as a tool. It may frustrate some of your right brain kids because they want to create their own thing. You know, they don't like to copy at all. They really typically like to do their own thing, make their own art. So this is something that might irritate some of them. For your left brain learners, they're going to love it because they're going to feel success. You know, success in art. And, you know, through my years of creating and being an art teacher, I've never, ever heard a kid say that they did not want to learn how to draw. To a lot of students, it seems unaccessible. However, that is not the case. You can trick your brain into doing this by not thinking about the subject matter in which you are creating. And let's just go ahead and rip that Band-Aid off. So this is a little experiment. I encourage you guys to do it first, so you know, your kids, you can show them what you created and they'll find it of more interest because, you know, you follow by example. And I think this is a great way to show them, even if you are not artistically talented, you are willing to try. And success is not necessarily the main goal here, but an attempt to try something new. Alright, so in saying that, this was not my best effort, but generally speaking, this is a great way and a great exercise to, again, help your left brain students, to encourage them to draw something that is successful. And for your right brain students, it is to help them to learn to logically use the area of line and process and to have to structure it into a finished product. So again, this is a great resource. I have a link on the PowerPoint and everything for this book. If you are super interested, you can preview it on Amazon and you can own it for your classroom. Again, this is Lori Rankin, and me and Jerry Turner are working together. Hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day. Thanks for taking your time out to learn a little bit about highly artistically gifted students. Thanks, guys, and happy drawing.